of the numbers r plus s, r minus s, r times s, and r over s, which is the greatest? Okay, so we got 4 numbers all made up of some combination of r's and s's. So statement 1 says r is equal to s, which is equal to 1. Okay, so first of all, so we can say this is going to be sufficient just by virtue of the fact we can solve for all 4 of our numbers. And so even without necessarily knowing which one is greatest, one of them has to be. So if you can solve for them, you're certainly going to know which one is greatest. So we can say that's sufficient. Let's actually do it though. So here we know what, so I don't know, maybe organize things in a sort of chart. And so if r and s are both equal to 1, r plus s will be equal to 2, r minus s will be equal to 0. So this is the case where r is equal to 1 and s is equal to 1. R times s should be 1, r over s should be 1, so r plus s is our greatest. That's sufficient. R minus s is the least of the 4 numbers. Okay, so maybe let's see if we can add that to our chart here somehow. So when will r minus s be the least of our numbers? So the closer r is to s, the closer this number will be to 0. So let's say, for example, r is equal to 5, s is equal to 4. So what does that give us for all of our values? So in this case, r plus s is equal to 9, r minus s is equal to 1, r times s is equal to 20, r over s is equal to 5 over 4, which is 1 1/4, which is 1.25. So this checks out because r minus s is our lowest number, and it gives us r times s is our biggest. And so now we can actually reuse the example from our first statement because in this case, r minus s was the lowest, except in this case, r plus s was the greatest. So based on that, the second statement is not going to be sufficient. And so A is the answer.